The monster that has been talking to you all the time because of repeated issues that you have been having is coming out. And therefore, we start to say that you have complex trauma due to multiple events that have happened in your life. So the real monster is coming out. So we say the invisible man is more outspoken and now comes out in another level. So we start saying that you are experiencing complex trauma. Welcome to this channel. It is Phyllis here, and our channel is Phyllis Shiko. You make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, share and like, so that we can move together as we explore more on this topic of the last one on complex trauma. Therefore, when you have experienced a lot of these issues in your life, then we start realizing that you have multiple issues. What does this mean? It means maybe when you were a child, you were abused by your parents. Maybe when you were a child, you were raped or sodomized. Maybe when you were a child, you experienced a lot of violence from both parents, and therefore you have those traumas with you. Then when you grow up, you find that you had teenage crisis, you were taking alcohol, you were taking bang and all that. Then when you are growing up, you get into a marriage that now again it is abusive, it has a lot of issues, and then again you go to a job and then you lose the job. And then maybe you lose the car, or maybe you lose the mortgage, or whatever you're losing in that, then trauma kicks in one at a time. Remember, you have unresolved issues when you are a child, and now when you are a teenager, and when now you are an adult, and therefore all of them are compiling in your mind, in your head. And therefore, when we say you are experiencing complex trauma, it means that all these are bringing flashbacks into your mind, and therefore they are bringing the pain back, they are bringing the evil feelings, they are bringing things that are not okay, and you are feeling a lot of aggression, you're feeling a lot of shame, you're feeling a lot of self-harm, you want to harm yourself, and therefore this is complex trauma where you're experiencing different kind of feelings, and the most of it that comes out very strong is aggression, or you become very aggressive. What does that mean? You start shouting when you are not shouting, you attack anybody who is talking to you or giving you an advice, you've started to look at other people in a different perspective, you are isolating yourself, and you don't want anything is irritating you. In fact, we should put the word there and say you are very irritable of anything that is passing around you or in your ear, or you're listening to anything. Aggression is one. And then we can see another aspect of you where you do self-harm. So if you are not taking alcohol, we see you now taking a lot of alcohol every other single day. You're taking a lot of cigarettes, you're doing a certain behavior excessively. That means you're experiencing complex trauma. Also, we can see you harming yourself in a different way. There are those people who cut their veins. If you have seen some, you have seen people who come to you and they have like a bodily harm, like they beat themselves, they slap themselves, and when you look at their cheek, it's not somebody who has beaten them, but they have beaten themselves up. Or even to the worst, people hit themselves on the wall. So you find somebody has a mark here, they have been hitting the wall because of the trauma they experience. Remember, these are bitter, far flashbacks that are coming in your mind and reminding you of the pain that you've experienced over the years. So you are traumatized by everything that passes around you, that you see, and you feel like the world is coming to an end. This is where somebody gives up, you hear somebody has committed suicide. They kill themselves very easily when you're experiencing complex trauma. So when they kill themselves, they start before they even kill themselves, they are blaming everybody for the failure, and they are feeling like, oh my God, I can't make it, and I want to just die and get buried and get forgotten. Not forgetting the other people you're leaving behind, but you're just focusing on yourself, that you need to eliminate yourself from the world and you go away forever. Wherever you'll go, either heaven or hell, you don't care. So that means that this pain and these struggles you've gone through alone. And that is why, as Moses Basket, we are here to give you this counseling journey and tell you that you are going to make it, and we are going to move with you throughout your trauma so that you can experience that joy. We want to see you smile again. We want to see you happy again. We want you to start being happy with the people around you who are giving you advice, who are talking to you, who are showing you love, and you need to accept it at the end of the day. So you don't have to kill yourself because you're experiencing complex trauma. It is difficult. It is a difficult season for anybody who is having this, but check yourself, go to a mental health hospital, visit there and get diagnosed, and then I know you are going to get the right help. The first point is that you need to talk to yourself. You need to believe in yourself. You need to talk to somebody. You need to accept that you're going through trauma. And when you accept, then you accept help, because nobody can make it in this world without everybody else. So when this monster comes to you and it starts telling you how ashamed you are, you've become a failure, you are 40 years and you have not made it in life, you're 40 years and there's no project you have achieved in life, or there's nothing, your children are still going to bad schools and you're at 40, you've never bought your first car, you've never bought your first house, you know, those pressures of society and that are giving you pressures and telling you that you cannot be able to make it. Those are the things we are talking about. You're feeling ashamed of yourself, and that is why you want to end your life and commit suicide and say goodbye to this beautiful world. So when you reach to this point where you have this monster that is speaking to you inside, because I call it a monster, it is speaking to your soul, speaking to your mind. The monster is telling you that you are nothing in this world. The monster is telling you you have been through a lot and enough is enough. You need to burn your children. You need to kill your wife. You need to kill your children, or you need to kill yourself. You need to burn your boss. You need to kill your boss. Your boss needs to be hit by a car and be forgotten. Those are the things we are talking about. Those pains, those difficult, dark moments. This is what we call complex trauma. You are in a space that you are alone and alone inside your brain. Your monster is the one feeding you, talking to you, telling you what to do and what to do. Remember, this is a point where you're giving up completely and you're saying, I can't make it, I won't make it, I won't be there. And again, there are those people who really, when they're in the complex trauma, they experience lapse of memory. Your memory goes away. Like, you forget things in just instances. Somebody was telling you this, you're in the middle of the conversation and you forget everything they were saying because your mind is not there, your mind is somewhere else. It has been stolen by that monster. You're just inside yourself. So you find even having the conversation with people is difficult. Remembering where you've put your salt, or maybe you've put your car keys, you want to leave and you can't find it. And then you find it just inside your pocket here. And then that is repeated behavior. Tomorrow is another thing you forget, and it's just close to your eye. It means that you are having a relapse of memory. Or maybe I remind you, like yesterday we had this discussion, we were talking about this, we were doing this, then you just can't remember any of that or anything that was happening with you. So therefore, you need to actually seek your purity of mental health wellness, because without you having the right approach to your trauma, then you'll continue hurting other people who are around you. So you need to come on board. You need to understand yourself. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I want to make it, and I have trauma, and I have these feelings, I have these flashbacks, and I need to do better. And I want to do better because I want a new smile and a new time to just refresh and rejuvenate and start my life again. See you then. We love you all. Those who have subscribed, thank you so much. We love you all, and keep it here so that we can continue with our discussions.